No one wanted to give me a chance back then.
That was actually such a great lift today. Today I am, in the beginning, the first lift I did was, farmer carries. I did that for 375 today. I upped the weight by 5 pounds, and it felt a lot heavier. Like last week I got 15 yards, I think. This week I only got 8, which it's a big difference, but 8 or 9, I'm not sure how much yards I got, but still, it wasn't the ideal distance. There was like 2 guys at the end zone that I was supposed to get to, so I think that sort of made me a little hesitant. But what are you calling them? Still, I only got it for 9 yards today, which was weird. But I haven't lifted in 10 days. I haven't done this lift. Usually I lift them back, whatever this day was. I lift once a week, every single Saturday. But I was sick, you can tell by my voice and everything. And I lifted today on Tuesday. It's Tuesday today. So yeah, it did feel a little bit weird, but I don't know. I still got it. I'm good. So next week, I'll aim to get 12 yards, and at least 12, hopefully. And I'll up it to 380. I remember a couple weeks ago, I didn't lift. I got sick as well a couple weeks ago. I didn't lift 2 weeks. And I bumped it up to 370, 380. And I got it for 3 yards. I look so stupid doing it. But yeah. And then afterwards I dropped it. I still I was so tired and everything from doing it. So then the week before, but then last week or 10 days ago, I dropped it to 370, and I got it easily. It moved pretty easily, and that's a lot of weight. 370 is a lot. I couldn't even deadlift that last season. So that was good though. So I was happy about that. Then I dropped it down back to Let me see. Yeah, I just wanted to see if my arm was covering that a bit. I dropped the weight then to 260, I think it was 265. I upped it by 5 pounds. And I did that for 60 yards, which my area only goes to 15 yards. So I go 15 yards, I turn back for 15 yards, then turn around for 15 yards and go back. And I dropped it right at the 50 yard, and I picked it back up, and I finished it. So I'm still counting it. I picked it up right away. I just dropped it for a second. Usually you should carry it the entire way, but I'm still counting it. I don't care. I don't know, I think it was in my mind I wanted to drop it, and it's such a mental battle when you're doing the endurance for farmer carries. And I like to do it to start the workout, because I used to do it at the end of the workout, and I used to do only dumbbells. So I used to do only 100 pounds with the dumbbells, which is probably an estimate of 260 on the trap bar. So last season I only did 100 pounds, and I didn't see the importance of it too much. I skipped it a lot. Some days when I was tired and stuff like that, towards the end of my workout, I just skipped it. But now I am included at the start of my workout, because I see how important it is and how much it helped for wrestling. Going from 260 last season to now being able to farmer carry much more, carry much more, helps so much more. It helps so much more in the mat. I feel a lot more stronger on top. My grip feels a lot better on top compared to last season, where a lot of guys were even in practice, a lot of guys could get up more easier. I couldn't hold them down as much, because it was the first year in college, and it's hard adjusting to the practice, the speed and everything like that. I got to it really by the 3rd week or 4th week, I felt good about it. That's when the room started dropping. There was 50 kids in the beginning, and I think towards the end of towards January or something like that, we had 20 kids or something like that. So I don't know, maybe I think there was 25, 30. I don't know how much kids started off in the beginning, but there was a lot more. There wasn't a lot of space at the start of the season, and towards the end of the season, there was a whole area for me and my partner to wrestle. So a lot of people just started dropping. I think it's hard, maintaining your grades, because I had to maintain a 4.0 GPA while dialing in on my nutrition. At the start of the season, I was wrestling 184, so I was walking in the off season around like 210, and then in season I was around like 195. And I remember cutting to like 180. I was cutting to 184 for the first half of the season, and the day before the tournament, I weighed like the night before. I didn't drink or eat anything, right? And I didn't sleep the night before, so I was assuming that if I slept at like 188, then I would wake up and I'd be like 184, something like that. But I woke up in the morning and I gained a pound. I didn't even sleep, so I didn't sleep at all or anything. And I got out of bed around 5 o'clock because I was just staring at. I'm not even gonna lie. I was just looking at Taco Bell, like the menu at Taco Bell. I was like, oh my god, this stuff looks so good. I want to eat it so badly. I was just watching food videos because I was so hungry. And like I was packing up all my food. Like I had a bunch of food because my mom just came back from her vacation. And she brought a ton of food, and I couldn't eat any of it because I was cutting weight. So I packed a bunch of her food that she saved. Like that she brought home. I packed a bunch of it in my backpack, and as soon as let me just get back to the story. I woke up in the morning 189 pounds, and I had to cut like 5 pounds. So in the morning, like I was panicking. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't even speak because I was so like dehydrated and everything. I had to wear like 3 layers of like sweaters and stuff like that, and like sweatpants, and just start running around in like back and forth, sprinting, doing like I would like slowly jog and then sprint, then slowly jog and sprint, and it was like I ended up there was no we call it so then I stepped on the scale like after skin checks, and I weighed 0.8 over, but they said that no. So here's exactly what happened. So they did skin checks, and I went up to the guy after, and I asked him like how much time is the weighing going to be open for, because I still had to run. And they said that he said that why? He's like, are you over? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, there was a +1, and I didn't know if it was a +1. So I was so happy when I heard that, and I was like, I was just like thinking in my mind, like, oh my god, the first thing I'm gonna eat is this Rice Krispie treat that I have in my backpack. And I was so happy. I stepped on the scale, I was 0.8 over, but there was a +1, so I was good. And I was just like, I was so happy. I can't explain to you how happy I was. So then afterwards, I ate the Rice Krispie treat, and they recommend you not to like eat and drink like crazy amounts, like when you make weight. Like you should eat a little bit, then like warm up a bit and then eat more. But I ate a ton of food. Like I'm not gonna lie, I ate like a bagel, like I ate like 2 bagels, like a bunch of the food, like a bunch of chocolate, a bunch of stuff. I was just so hungry. And yeah, so the first half of the season I was cutting to 184, and yeah. How'd I even get here? Alright, so let me just get back to the lift. I don't know exactly how I got to that thing, but anyways, afterwards I did deadlifts. I upped the weight up by 5 pounds, and so I did 365 today. Usually I do 360. And this is after farmer carry, so I'm fatigued a bit. Just see if anyone's going. Yeah, so I'm fatigued. So I did I lowered the weight down to 360, and I did that for 9 reps today, which was crazy because last 365. Did I say 365? Last week I did 360. This week I upped it to 365, and I did that for for 9 reps, which is crazy. Like I felt like I could have got more, but my endurance, like I didn't have enough. Like I could have got more. Like I felt like I could have gone way heavier. It felt way too light. And then after that, I did Let me think what happened after that. After that, I did weighted pull-ups. So I went up by 5 pounds today on weighted pull-ups. I did 50, and that one felt a lot more weirder. Like, just see. So yeah, that one felt a lot more weirder when I was doing it today. I don't know why. I felt 5 pounds. Like I had done that before, 50 easily for 3 reps. I say easily, but still, like. I don't know, it felt a lot more like difficult today. I got 2 reps only. Maybe it's because of the limited time, but all my other lifts went up. Like, my weight's still going down right now because I'm cutting now. I'm trying to cut back down to 197 now. which is crazy to think that last season I was at 184 and now I'm cutting back down to 197. I'm trying to walk around like 205, 208. I was planning on cutting like a lot more, like 212, but I'm like that's just not like good enough. Like I want to wrestle more tournaments this year. I was focusing a lot on maybe gaining strength throughout the first semester, but I was like, you know, I want to wrestle more tournaments this year. Like I want to wrestle more events first semester. You know, just in case like something happens, like I get injured, like injuries happen, something like that. You know, you want to like. I don't know what that was. So yeah, I did that, and then I just took off the weight after. I cut it off by 25 pounds because I had 225 pounds. So I only did 25 pounds after weighted pull-ups, which is a lot more less than I usually do, but still, I was so fatigued, I think, heavy, and I didn't have a lot of time to, I don't know. So I only did it for 4 reps, which is really weird. But afterwards, I did it without weight, and it was really good. Like when I didn't do it without weight, and I was just doing the pull-ups. Even though I bring it down, my arms more closer than I used to. I used to spread it out more, but now I'm just focused on the movement. I'm not really focusing on trying to build like, you know, anything from that. And then, yeah, it felt good. I did dumbbell rows, 115 for 8. I upped it from previously 110, and yeah, it felt good. You know. And afterwards, I did the cleans. I was focusing on speed. I don't really focus too much on weight because, you know, my form's not the best, and I don't want to get hurt from it. So I did that for 1 minute rest each time. It was more focused on endurance and everything. And yeah, you know, whenever you do that in a public gym, you know, you're gonna get some weird looks. You know, it's not like a traditional lift anymore compared to what most people do nowadays. But still, I gotta do it. You know, it helps with my wrestling. I mean, I did this landmine press. I saw it recently, so I started doing it more. I started adding it to my training now, and you know, it was still weird, the movement to me, but I still did it for 2 times. I was just so tired that but I still did it. I still pushed through, and then afterwards, that was it. So yeah, that was my full lift and everything for today, and yeah, that was nice. Yeah, it's a great first video. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this, but yeah.